Hi, how are you? Regina here again. Talking about the journey into the Young Living business. So, today, what I want to talk about really briefly two things. One is this thing that terrifies me greatly and what I'm doing about it. So, the first thing is that they tell you in network marketing that it's really about personal development. I have a great friend here in Texas who is a successful Rodan and Fields distributor. She is like just awesome. I mean, really wanted to recruit me to her team and really actually gave me the confidence that she could see things in me that would help me be successful in the land of network marketing. And I resisted and prayed about it some more. And I thought, I don't want to learn a new product. What is it that I'm really loyal to and excited about? And for me right now, these essential oils and the past 15 months has been something I've been using in everyday life, and just really excited about learning more ways to become more well and to train my child to be well and to help other people live well. The thing that scares me about this personal development is that the thing that they say you need to do every day, or 80% of your business needs to be about talking to people. Just talking to people, sharing, talking to people. Now, when I first heard that, it was like, I'm not a cold caller. I'm not a seller. I don't want to be that girl. And really, truly, what I realized is that it was fear of rejection, right? Like, I don't want my friends who I love dearly to hear me coming and feel like, oh, she's changed or she's different, or we don't want to be around her or talk to her. But at the same time that I am adamant about telling people the good news about Jesus, I really believe that there are benefits for people in this world of network marketing through essential oils. And so I basically got to get over myself. And I'm working on it. It's not perfect, but what I've done to address this, and I'm not perfect at it yet because I've only just started my business in the middle of January here, is that I've created a list, alphabetical by first name, in Evernote, and I'm just writing down once a week 50 people, 50 new people, 50 new names, and then I'm trying daily to look for people to talk to or ask questions. So when I'm trolling on Facebook and someone says something about a headache or a migraine, I might ask, do you have any experience with essential oils? Or private message them like, hey, you should check out this website. Or asking them, hey, if I send you something to try, would you be willing to write a review for me about it on my blog, which is something that I'm moving into, is just trying to explain to people in more depth in print with the small scholarship that I have, that how I'm using the products. Because I think a lot of times people hear about it, but like how am I using it over a long period of time, and what am I doing, and that kind of thing. So I'm terrified. Actually, sometimes people are like, no, you seem like an extrovert. I have extroverted tendencies, but the idea of walking up to people, perfect strangers, and talking about something and being perceived in a negative light it just digs into my people pleasing tendencies and the desire to be liked so much that I'm absolutely certain that God wants me to do this because it pushes me out of myself, and it requires me to get to know people, things that I think I can do and that I'm good at, like listening and encouraging people. It's just getting over the hump of worrying about hearing no or having a bad reaction or whatever the case may be. So one of the favorite things that I've heard about how to address this is considering myself a server as a waitress at a coffee shop. So if I'm at a diner or in serving coffee and I walk around to the tables to refill coffee and I ask someone, would you like a cup of coffee? And they say yes, then I pour the coffee, right? Would you like cream and sugar? Smile, small talk, whatever. Then I move on to the next table. Sir, would you like some coffee? And they say no. Do I now sit down, slam the coffee, pot down and ask him why not, and think that now that he said no, that he thinks I'm a horrible person and he's never going to come back to the diner again? Am I, No, I just move on to the next person and serve coffee again. just ask, would you like coffee? So really this idea that I'm a servant that's sharing an opportunity to be a member and get wholesale pricing, or become a member, just a retail purchaser. You know, like just sharing. All I'm doing is sharing. Regina, all you're doing is sharing. You, all you're doing is sharing. And really, to be quite honest with you, everybody's selling something. Whether you have a product that you're selling, whether you have a book that you're writing that you're promoting, whether you work for a company that has something that they want you to do, whether you're trying to fall in love or meet someone, or in a relationship, or a parent, you are selling something. There's something that you want someone to receive from you. And so I'm just a servant, and I'm offering coffee in the form of essential oils. The second thing that I wanted to tell you is that there are so many people who still don't know much about essential oils, and that just seems now foreign to me now that I feel like I'm in and I know a little bit about it. I have so much more to learn, and there are so many people who don't know. So because I have friends in Georgia, family in Georgia, Wisconsin, people that live all over the country, I don't want to miss out on giving them a taste or a sample. And so what you would get from me, if you wanted me to send you something, is a booklet like this. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small, sometimes they have a different cover and different stuff on the inside. You'll get my business card, which has my phone number, my business email address, and the Young Living website, which has a wealth of information. I mean, just a wealth of information. I spent 2 days just going through all of it. Inside, it talks a little bit about oils, what they are, how to use them. That's very important because some are to be ingested, some you should not. There are different ways for using them. Then inside, it talks a little bit about aromatically and then internally. That's what I was just saying. But there are some pages that take some of the more popular oils, which are just some of my favorites, like lavender, for example. My mom loves this, and hopefully she's watching, and she is going to be able to share some of the benefits and how quickly she's experienced relief in some areas as a result of using this oil. Anyway, if I send this to you, on the pages that I have samples for, there'll be a little sample. You can read the information and then use it. So you get a little taste or sample of what that's like. Here's purification and lemon, or excuse me, peppermint and lemon, and so on and so forth. That is just one way to learn about it, is to get some of the products in your house. Another way to do that for another time, but I just wanted to let you know those two things. I'm going to talk to somebody about it every day, except for my Sabbath. I take a Sabbath every week, and I'm happy to send you a sample. So if you're interested in this and want to know more, I will send this to you free of charge. Email me at younglivingwithregina@gmail.com. younglivingwithregina@gmail.com. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope that you'll come back again. Thanks.